I just remembered the thing about Paul McCartney. You know that song, Baby, I'm Amazed at How You Pull Me Out? I always thought it was about Linda McCartney. Everyone's like, he's really in love with Linda, and he is. He's still in love with her. I'm still in love with Linda. I miss Linda every time I hear that song. I just think that he's so in love with Linda, and then I realise it's not, it's Ringo. Baby, I'm amazed at how you pull me out of time. Paul is always pushing the band. Paul's always been the leader. Ringo, you play this. George, you play... And they both go, well, fuck you, we quit. He went, fine. Why don't you be the leader then? Tell me what you want me to do. And they stopped for a second, and George and Ringo looked at each other and went, we want you to boss us around. It's like they didn't want to be bossed around, but they knew that Paul knew what was doing. Paul's the driving force. He was the most musical in the band, meaning knowledgeable, meaning the best ear, because he's a sweaty sock jock. McCartney, Muck, means son of McCartney. Son of a gun. He's fucking, Paul is the fucking real deal. John, I don't know, you're John Lennon. I think that's even Jewish, which there's nothing wrong with that. But John Lennon and Brian Epstein, what's the other name? Jeffrey Epstein, Brian Epstein. Well, there's a lot of rumours about the Beatles, and I can start talking about a lot of this stuff. But the guy they're talking about is Ringo. Ringo is playing left-handed on a right-handed kit. He's always behind the beat. He's holding the Beatles back, meaning anchoring the fuckers, because they're racing. Paul's taking them off like a fucking racehorse. John will just try and hang between the pair of them. Same with George. George will do some lead stuff, which would be brilliant. George learned all the in-between chords, which Paul didn't. Paul's like, I'm on bass, I don't need to use it. I know what the notes are. I don't need to know the whole chord. I could figure it out if I wanted, and I can do it left-handed, so fuck you. It's Paul McCartney, that's what he's like. Anyway, so Baby, I'm amazed that you pull me out of time. You know, whatever, like Ringo Starr is probably the best Beatle. Why? Back Off Boogaloo. Back off Boogaloo. It's like, fuck off you and you. And he gets McCartney and George Harrison to play on a song. So he's like, fuck off you and you. I say, fuck off you and you. I say, fuck right off tonight. Ringo, you never think he's going to finish. He'll never get there on time. It's like he's falling down the stairs. It's the fucking best ever. He's my mate's dad, and I can't just fucking come out and be a fanboy because it's my mate. It's his dad. I just think of him as my mate. He's Zach's dad. But Zach, I can't anymore. I was singing Beatles songs when I was 9 months old. I can't hold back anymore, dude. Your dad's a fucking Beatle, and he's the best Beatle. It's peace and love. He holds the band back. The way you pull me out of time. Da, 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 da. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you pull me out of time. Da, da, da. Listen to Paul play piano. There's no one plays the piano like Paul. He's better than Rick Wakeman in my book. But I love Rick Wakeman when he plays Life on Mars. Rick Wakeman's an amazing piano player, but he's rinky-tink. Paul's fucking rock and roll. And no, Rick would never play that chromatic run-up. Baby, I'm amazed. Baby, I'm amazed. Bye for the rainbow. Like it. Anyway, I was meant to be teaching. I'm doing the McCartney thing. Anyway, McCartney, Ringo gets them on Back Off Boogaloo, and it's just basically like saying back off Boogaloo, fuck off you and you. You know, like he's taken enough shit from them, and he's made a song out of it where he's literally publicly humiliating them, and he got them to play on it. Because there's no one better. He's like, Paul, you're the best bass player in the world. I want you to play on it. Even though I'm saying that, you know, fuck off you and you. Ringo's therapy is to like get together, have a jam, and he says, fuck off you and you. They never drink. Well, Ringo doesn't drink anymore, but he used to in the day, back in the day. And that's how they used to be. They were like guys, they were fucking mates. Hey, or you, come round and play on me fucking record. That's fucking Irish. I can't do Ringo. Ringo. I love Ringo, me. I can't, that's, me wouldn't go me like that. Ringo's the best. George Harrison is probably the second best. Seriously, Harrison came up with some great chord structures. Something in the way she moves me. La, la, la. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe her now. Ba, 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 ah. There's a key change. I don't know. Ah. It's fucking, come on. John Lennon could never have written that. John Lennon wishes he could write that, but he couldn't. But John Lennon wrote Imagine. Imagine that. Imagine. Imagine there's no people. And we get to play in A. Going back to D, aren't we, really? We're in D. Okay, I know where I am now. You and me, we have been through that. And it is not our fate. Where am I in D? What can I do this then instead? Could I go... You and I have been through that, Guinevere, and you know it's not going very well. Guinevere, persevere with me. I love you because the night belongs to lovers. I love going to the 5 instead of going where I'm meant to be, which is... I can't remember what song this now I was doing. Because the night... It wasn't that. Because the night it comes to love belongs to love. Eleanor Rigby. No. Hard on the minor. Eleanor Rigby. Stitches her drawers. No, he doesn't go there then, but he does a bit later. Eleanor Rigby stands in the church all alone. Oh, it's so heartbreaking, you know. Nobody came to see her, and oh, we're in D minor, weren't we? Not B minor. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking you'd never leave me by my side. But then I knew that you would always be with me. Always be with me. Anyway. If you work out from the triangle, the augmented triangle, if you lower any one of those 3 notes, you get a major chord. So it's a start point. It's like a switch that's really, it's there, it's all potential, and then you switch it and you've got either a minor going one way or a major going the other way, and it's a relative minor. So if you've got the augmented chord, if I bring it down that way, obviously that's like the C shape. Starry, Starry Night. Starry, Starry Night. You've gone to the 2 minor, home, 2 minor, 3 minor to the 4. I didn't go there, did I? Well, I didn't know where the 4 was though. I didn't even know where I started, but I knew I wanted to go to the 4. Anyway, so if you can get me to stop playing for a little while and just teach you, which I can, but I want to do these sessions with a guitar in my hand and just ramble on, because this is how we learnt in my day. There was some drunk guy down the pub, like Rolf Harris or like me, who's got a fucking bit of crazy shit going on, and they would just sit there absolutely out of their fucking mind, drunk. I've not even had a drink yet. I've not had a drink yet. I've not even got into B minor yet. I'm getting into Tim Pierce place. No. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, fine. Yeah, good. Love it. All of that I love. That's Dorian flat 4 working off the 5. What do you mean, Dorian? Well, what's on the 5th? Actually, no. Dorian is actually on the 2. So if we work all the way back to the C, C being the root, that's the Ionian flat 5. Dorian is a flat 4. Look, flat 5 on the first one, flat 4 on the second one. On the third one, what do you think it's going to be? Flat 3. That's Phrygian. Phrygian's already got a flat 3, so double flatten it. Double flat 3 is a 9. You've not committed to major or minor. You can play that shit all day long. No one will ever fucking shoot you for being in major or minor when you shouldn't be. Flat 9 it. You've got a flat 2 and a double flat 3. I think I said flat 9, but what I meant is to keep it all in order. So a root, a flat 2, a double flat 3, a 4, a 5, a flat 6, and a flat 7. Phrygian normally is a root, a flat 2, a flat 3, a 4, a 5, a flat 6, and a flat 7. So only a flat 2 and a flat 3 and a flat 6 and a flat, so 4 flats in that one. So what did I just say was the difference? Well, instead of a flat 3, it's a double flat 3. So there's 5 flats in that one, but it doesn't sound like a third. It sounds like a 9. Simple as that. It doesn't sound like a 9, it sounds like a second, because I never work in the second octave. I don't think about all that fucking 13, 6 and 10s and, you know, 10. It's a major third, but just up an octave. I don't do it that way. And I think of everything from A, and then I tune the A string to wherever I want, and everywhere I go then, like this, I'm still in A minor. It's 2 frets higher than the real A minor, because I'm using that as my root. Most of you don't know what a root is. A root means your anchor point, the platform that you work from, that you fly off and then land on, or drop down and pull yourself back up onto. And you can adjust that. I can say, I want that to be my root. So that's my root, but so is this. Anyway, you kind of get the idea, don't you? Are you getting the idea? You don't, do you? I don't explain it very well, but Danny from Marbin, if he sees me, and once I get the proper cameras on, you can see what my hands are doing, and you listen to everything. Once I show you everything, and all the tune-ins, it'll be so easy, and then you'll play as bad as me. But I don't really care anymore. I just have the most fun ever. I'm going out on the streets of New York doing this. I'm going into stand-up comedy sellers and stuff. I'm doing this for a fucking gig. And I'm going to bait Rick Beato in public. And debate him, I hope. I've got nothing against Rick Beato. I love the guy. I shook his hand several years ago before the pandemic. He was in the AES show in New York. And I wandered over and I saw his super hair. You know, it shines like silver. He's like the moon. I saw, look, there's the moon over there. Who's the moon? Keith Moon? No, Rick Beato. He's shining like the moon. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Rick's as mad as a fucking mongoose. If you believe anything he says, you'll end up like me. Rick got me involved in all it. I learnt about the overtone series and then I learnt about the undertone. He thinks it's all like just in theory. Dude, you wait till I show you some stuff. Contact me, Rick Beato. And I'll try and explain the system like you're a 5-year-old. But Rick would be the one guy to keep me on track. As soon as you go, whoa, hang on, stay with what you're talking about. And I'll go, okay, yeah, what was I saying? I did the fifths, I did that, divided the string into thirds, got the fifth, said about the slave interval, showed you that the fourth is more powerful than the fifth, showed you that when you play C major, all of the notes, F really owns it. And George Russell knew that, and that's why he wrote the C. He wrote the complete chromatic Lydian some or other system. Sorry, I just kicked a bit of plastic. My legs are going dead. I'm having so much fun. I've got to get up and dance in a minute, or I'm going to just I've got to go and pick the laundry up. Anyway, so, I don't even know what this rant was about anymore. I don't care. Why is everyone upset on the internet? Why do you all have to argue all the time? Malmsteen, no, down, stop it. I've got a pet tiger. In this film I'm shooting, the character that is me, like I don't recognise myself. I've got a beard. I never have a beard. I never look like this. My sister's pissing herself. I guarantee it. Look, I guarantee it. You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. I'm going to slash your throat. Slash your throat. Slash your throat, mate. Anyway, so, no, listen. No, shush. What? Shush. That's my brother. No, shush, shush. Stu, enough. Shush. Someone else gets to talk now, Stu. Okay, go on then. What you got to say? Nothing. We just want it quiet. I don't know. I think that I've got something. And it's not contagious, don't worry. No, this is my act. And I want to open up for some serious fucking A-list stars.